and welcome to Justice Losers, the most unqualified podcast exploring irrelevant questions about entertainment, namely movies, TVs, and comics. I'm your host, Preston, joined as always by my delightful co-host,
Matt.
Matt, what should people do?
Like, subscribe, and tell a friend.
Yes, tell friends about us.
For real, though, tell friends.
Tell your nerdy friends about us.
This is how you spread the word. This is how you get people interested.
Yes.
Post about us on social media.
Matt!
Preston!
What you been up to? Not a whole lot, huh?
Not a whole lot. I have been listening a bunch to the Sibelius symphonies on my commutes to and from work.
Okay. What do you like about those? Who's Sibelius?
Jean Sibelius is a classical composer from the late 19th and early 20th century. He is basically the national hero of Finland, because he is the highest profile Finnish classical composer. He wrote Finlandia, which is the national anthem.
Oh. All right.
He's got a very unique style. It sounds kind of French in the sense that he jumps around a lot from different ideas. It's sort of bordering on impressionism.
Okay. When was he doing shit?
Late 19th and early 20th centuries. Okay. Basically stopped writing music in the 20s, I think, although he lived till the 50s.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting stuff there. But anyway, yeah, the symphonies are probably the core of his musical output, that and the violin concerto. Mm-hmm. 7 of them. They are mostly all completely different. And they are all just very interesting musically in different ways. Some of them are very accessible. I showed Hannah the 6th symphony, and I said, this is what I imagine the soundtrack for Harry Potter would have been if John Williams were never born. And it really works. It's, just sort of upbeat and really feels like Sorcerer's Stone era Harry Potter. And then some of them are more challenging and more complex, but they're all very interesting. There's really cool moments in all of them. And I have homework for all of you listeners out there. I bet you weren't expecting this.
Uh-oh.
Music appreciation
Save
homework
yourself.
right
Get
over
out
here.
now. Close your laptop. Take your ears out.
Take off your ears. Sibelius, Symphony number 4. I want everyone to go and find a recording on YouTube. It doesn't really matter which one. And listen to the first 2 minutes.
How do you spell Sibelia?
Sibelius.
Oh, Sibelius.
Yep.
Sibelius.
Jean Sibelius, yeah. Listen to the first 2 minutes of the 4th Symphony.
What a jaw on that man.
Yeah. He's got quite a jaw.
Gage, put a picture on this for the video people.
But I want everyone to listen to the first 2 minutes of Sibelius' 4th Symphony. Make sure you get the first movement and leave a comment or reach out to us on social media and let me know what image it puts in your head, because I am genuinely curious.
All right.
Most music does not put images in my head. I tend to engage with it a little more abstractly, but this one just very explicitly. Since the first time I heard it, it's been like a very clear picture of something or some situation. And I played it for Hannah, and she came up with a very clear and very precise image for those first 2 minutes that was completely different from mine, but also totally works. So
I'll have to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe reveal it in the next episode about what yours was.
Okay. We'll do it.
We'll definitely forget, but let's do it.
We'll need some fan engagement. We'll need some comments to remind me.
Yeah.
Send us an email, justuslosers@gmail.com.
We won't do it unless you engage with us.
Write me a prose poem explaining your feelings as a stream of consciousness event throughout the first 2 minutes.
Write
of
me
Sibelius'
a haiku about
Symphony.
why you hate this homework assignment. We mostly don't talk about things that we're in the middle of reading or watching or stuff, but I am in the middle of reading The Honorable Schoolboy, which I've mentioned before.
Yep.
And reading that, and also watching The Night Manager, which you've told me repeatedly to watch, and I was like, it's on my list, until I just have fully fallen in love with Tom Hiddleston.
Of course.
And I was like, oh, what else is Tom Hiddleston? Oh! And so Kaylin and I binged the entire show almost in one night. We had to stop because we were super tired, but we watched the last episode the next day.
Yep. What'd you think?
I have a new favorite genre, and that is espionage.
Yeah.
It's not spy stuff. It's not like Mission Impossible and James Bond. That's action movies.
We
with
got a
spy
whole
stuff
episode coming on it. We'll delineate all those terms.
Espionage. It just tickles all the right buttons for me. It's like
tickle buttons. That's the verb, right?
Yep. It like it's so hard for a well-written espionage. You can have a favorite genre as long as it's well-written.
Yeah.
So everything I'm about to say right now is assuming that the story was well-written. You really can't do bad exposition, which is one of my biggest pet peeves in media, is poorly explained stuff where they're just, we're doing this because we do this and this and this, and exposition, and this is the way it was before, and the way we do it now is different because of this. And it's like, huh?
Thank you for helping me, brother. You're welcome, brother. It was no problem. We had to stop the evil doctor from carrying out his vicious plan to subjugate the world by his magical means.
And they explain it all.
Yep.
It's like,
explain all their relationships to each other. And
yep. And so we call it We Fought a Ducks.
Yep.
On the podcast.
Yes.
You always call it that. I have a different name for it. But it's dialogue that is just how they would speak to each other naturally. When two characters know each other well and they have history, they don't say, hey, remember when we went to the beach
and fought a duck?
This place and did this thing? But it would be like, hey, remember when we did that thing?
Remember when we fought a duck?
Remember when we fought a duck? And then it also just like my love for culmination, which is why I find Civil War, Winter Soldier, and I'm drawing a massive blank. It's my other favorite movie Ragnarok, character culmination. Why those are my favorite Marvel movies is because they're all culminations. Spy movies or espionage does that. It gives you little bits of information that will then all wrap up together in the end. And in the end, there tends to be a little bit of like ham-fisted exposition where they kind of have to explain to the readers who have made it this far but may have missed
exactly
things.
Yeah, you got to tie everything together.
But Lakar is my man.
Oh boy.
I'm about to read his entire bibliography.
That's going to take you the rest of your natural lifespan. It's a big bibliography.
I know. I'm not going to do the whole bibliography. I'm probably going to do what I do where I like find the best. If like when we did the football movies, I went and found all of these articles about the best ones, and then I ranked them, and I was like, all right, so these 5 are always in the rankings.
Yep.
And I'll go read all those. Honorable Schoolboys 1. I need to find A Perfect Spy. A couple other ones that I'm drawing a blank on.
I'll recommend The Spy Who Came In From the Cold.
Yes, that was like, what's his first one?
It might have been.
I think it was his first one, and like it was immediately fantastic.
Yeah, really good book.
Yes, that was the other one. But I'll read his stuff. I gotta find another writer. I know there's a lot of movies that are espionage that I gotta vet to find out if they're actually espionage or spy movies.
Sure.
But it's just, espionage is my thing now. Have you seen the leaked trailer? For Spider-Man?
No.
We've seen a clip of the leaked Spider-Man. I'll show you that real quick. Get on over here. Sorry, Gage.
I mean, every time I see something like that, my brain's going trying to put together how it could be staged.
But it's got the beats of the end of a trailer, of a Marvel trailer. It's got like Spider-Man and a clip of Spider-Man that doesn't look like it's, or of Tom Holland that doesn't look like it's stolen from another one. It's got 2 Spider-Mans. It's got Tobey Maguire's voice. It's got it's just, it looks like a genuinely solid leak.
We'll find out.
When should we find out?
The movie's in December. We've already gotten a turn.
I know. I've seen so many people talking about theories. They'll probably release it right after Loki's done, because the conclusion of Loki is probably going to have to do with the multiverse, so that they can finish that, give it a couple weeks, and then release it so that people aren't spoiled by.
Maybe they'll attach it to Shang-Chi.
I mean, trailers don't really get attached to things anymore.
Yeah.
They get released on YouTube when they're ready.
Yeah.
We have a Witcher trailer.
Yeah.
Which looks real fun.
Witcher 2. What a goofy show.
I'm so ready for this.
Looks like it's going to be even bigger and seriouser and goofier.
Yeah. Goofier?
Goofier.
I didn't notice a single goofy thing happening.
Part of its goofiness is its occasional bouts of way too much self-seriousness.
Oh, okay.
It's a really goofy show.
Are you excited for this?
I mean, I enjoyed the first season, but I'm not as high on it as a lot of people.
Yeah.
I was more entertained than enthralled, shall we say.
That's a good way of putting it.
I will absolutely watch it when it comes out,
Yeah.
but I'm not like jumping over the moon, can't wait.
Yeah.
No, it'll come out and I'll watch it.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. What else has happened?
We got a trailer for What If.
Yes, we did.
Have you seen it?
I have.
And what did you think?
It feels like it's going to be a Disney-fied Marvel one animation style version of Love, Death, and Robots.
Yeah.
But just like, I don't know. I feel like it's all, I don't know. I'm not convinced on it yet.
Okay.
I will need to see. I will need to actually see it.
Yeah.
Which I will.
Yep.
Because
we
podcast.
Have to. Yep. It's a requirement at this point.
But no, I'm not fully sold on it just yet.
See, I've said that about like 4 different Marvel things in a row, and they all keep hitting. So I'm going to be optimistic until they ruin my faith forever.
Yeah. What else has happened?
That was it. The only other news that I saw that I thought was worth mentioning is Greta Gerwig is officially attached to direct the Barbie movie starring Margot Robbie and written by Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach. It's a weird combination of things.
Oh, please tell me it's going to be like a ultra realistic Barbie that's like a commentary on like, that's like a strong and like gritty, not gritty, like bloody, but like
right.
visceral commentary on like feminine body, like
probably
image. There it is, on body image.
Probably. Given the Gerwig Baumbach.
Yeah.
Robbie to some extent.
Yeah. I mean, I'll see it.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep Kaylin from watching the trailers because she loves all of the animated Barbie movies. And not really sarcastically. She actually likes them.
Yeah.
I feel like whatever this is going to be is not going to be in that vein. So I just need to tell her that it's a Barbie movie and just go see it and have her just shattered by whatever it is.
You're mean. I like you. Hi everyone, Matt here. Hope you've been enjoying listening to what we've been up to in the news. If you want to get more than just the brief highlights of this, we do an audio-only version of the podcast that really gets into all the nooks and crannies of our opinions. That's going to be wherever fine podcasts are purveyed, be that SoundCloud or iTunes or Spotify or Podbean or iHeartRadio. So check it out there. Thanks for watching this far, and we hope you keep listening.